Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Now, you might be thinking, is this video over a month old? How did I miss it? No, this video is brand new as of today, April 26th. And yes, this video is on the second Pat McGrath Bridgerton collection that was released about 5 weeks ago. I have just gotten half of my order in last night and the other half of my order in this morning, about 5 weeks after I did the VIP order. This video has me pretty salty about that, and I actually want to talk about it because this is not an anomaly. We know that Pat McGrath, bless her soul, because boy has she brought and put the artistry into the makeup industry. What a genius. We all love her. But why is the shipping so bad? Just why? I want to talk about it. I can't be too salty because this collection is magnificent. So how salty can I be? What kind of a problem can I be? So this is salty but sweet. So I'm going to be doing a lot of griping and complaining. We're going to be doing some comparisons in two different lights. I am going to do this look that you see here and have a lot of fun doing it because it's beautiful. And we're going to talk about it. I'm not doing too many swatch comparisons because this collection definitely has been reviewed. I literally just got it now, so I wanted to talk about it with you. But we're also going to play a complaint game. That's right, community. You are going to help me play a complaint game. Totally fun. Nothing serious. I'll talk about the rules at the end of the video and you'll see, and I hope you'll want to play along. Okay? All right, so let's talk about this collection first. Do you know what the bugaboo was? Apparently, I was writing to their customer service a few weeks ago because everybody was getting theirs and I wasn't watching reviews. I really try to stay away from them. And I was like, where is mine? I mean, I know it's going to be late. It's Pat McGrath, but this is like beyond late. Maybe they lost it. And I was writing to them very politely and they were doing the usual COVID slows things down. Look, I'm not saying that COVID isn't an incredibly difficult, serious situation. I'm not minimizing it, but at this point, can we use that as a shipping delay reason? Come on. Then they kind of had to come clean and admit to me that it was this velvet Kohl eyeliner for $28. We're going to try it on in the demo that held everything up. Was your order held up? Did anyone else order this? It's a beautiful pencil. You'll see me use it in the demo. Why did this hold up an order? And they said they wanted to send it out all together, and they ended up sending it separately anyway. I cannot. Okay. That's $28. It's a really pretty pencil, but... Okay. The Mothership Belle of the Ball for $65. This is beautiful eyeshadow palette. You've seen it already, I know. It's got matte, satin mattes, a highlight, an astral shade at $65. And I wondered during the demo if this shade was the same as that highlighter that came out in the first Bridgerton collection. It is not. Okay, we also had this gorgeous Blushing Delights palette. What do we think of this cardboard packaging? Are we okay with that? I think I am. I think it maybe could have been a little bit nicer. Boy, getting the cover off. The cover's beautiful, but getting the cover off's a bit tricky, isn't it? So this is the Blushing Delight. It's got 3 baked blushes and what they call a melange highlighter, which is just a mixed highlighter for $60. It's really, really, really pretty, but I don't know about the packaging. I feel like this top feels like an ice cream container to me, which can never be a bad thing, but it feels like it almost won't fit after a while. Have you ever had that with ice cream? You go to grab it and the top pulls off, right? I don't know if I love the packaging. It's really pretty, but it looks like a prop on the set of Bridgerton. You know, do you guys watch Bridgerton? Do you know who became recently obsessed with Bridgerton? My mother. My mother. So I would call my mother and she would go, I gotta go, and hang up on me, right? And if you're anyone's daughter or you have a daughter, you know that our mothers are our exclusive rights, right? I mean, she can't have a life if I'm calling. So she kept, it turns out she was binge watching Bridgerton, and nobody could speak to her. My dad was like, I don't know, your mother's watching a show. And she was like, I gotta go. She didn't want to talk to me. She was letting the phone ring. I was really confused. It was Bridgerton's fault. My mother became obsessed with Bridgerton. Okay, I also got, did you guys pick up any of these Satin Allure lipsticks? I'm just having fun today. This review is so late. Let's just have a good time, right? I picked up, it's in 7 shades for $28. I picked up this Venusian peach. You guys know what Venusian means? It means from Venus. I want to be so mad at Mother Pat, but darn, is she clever. Venusian peach. This peach is from Venus. It's Venusian. And it's gorgeous. I'm wearing it right now, and it's so comfortable, and I cannot be angry at Mother Pat for her shipping. She just gets away with it because she's so good. Okay, but I really also want to talk about something I don't use in the demo because I ordered this and I am not sorry. And this is the Skintilating Diamond Body Shimmer. So there's 2 shades of this. It's $52, which is a total ripoff because it's in that same horrible cardboard packaging. I got a Pale Moon. But this is see, I should have sped that up. Look at the puff, you guys. Look at the puff. There's a bow on it and it's gently scented. Now, I generally hate fragranced products, but this had to be fragrance and it had to have this big fat puff with a bow on it. This is translucent. It's really hard to swatch for y'all, but it's kind of this just translucent body shimmer and it has to be fragrance. So this reminds me, let's just bring up my mother again here. I'm going to put this on my face a little bit. I wonder if you'll be able to see it. When I was little, I got into my mother's makeup and she had this giant puff. It was a little furrier than this puff in this beautiful powder, and the powder was fragranced. And I covered myself with it from head to toe, and then I went and proudly showed my mother. And she was so angry at me. You guys, I was probably 4, and I still remember how angry. Has your mother or parent ever been so angry at you that it actually like imprints itself on your DNA? I am still feeling how angry she was, and I still think about it and go, it was worth it. That was a nice powder. This reminds me of it. I wish it weren't in cardboard, but I love the puff. I love that it's slightly fragranced because this kind of powder should be, and I have no idea if you can tell if I put it on. I just want it to sit on my little makeup table and pretend that it's not in this fairly horrible horrible ice cream type container. Yeah, that's a little bit anticlimactic, but all right, let's take a look at the shades that I could show you. I'll show you the lipstick here on my hand because I didn't swatch that. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of pinky peach. Gosh darn it, I want to be mad at her and that darn shipping. Look at the case with the bow. We know what these cases look like, but such a lovely experience. Waiting for shipping is not. I have gone 2 seconds without complaining. All right, let's take a look at these swatches in 2 different lights. So first of all, here we have the eyeshadow palette in a row, followed by the blush and highlight palette, which would be to the right of that, in studio lighting first. Take a look at it. So pretty. Just the eyeshadow palette has so few shades, but they're just so workable and still unique. How does Pat McGrath do it? Probably because she saves money on the shipping. Every sentence will have a salty complaint. You knew it. It was in the title of the video. You were warned. Now let's take a look at these same shades outside in the warm California sunshine. Maybe it'll melt some of my saltiness and turn it sweet. Here we go. Take a look at it outside. Darn it, they're just as pretty. How can I be upset at Mother Pat? But it took 5 weeks to get to me. 5 weeks. All right, I want to show you my saltiness melt away as I use this beautiful collection here in the demo. And then after the demo, please stick around because I have a kind of community cathartic vent game that I would like to play with you all. And I do hope that you choose to play along. And I'll give you the rules to that. It's just a community game, easy and fun, right after the demo. So stay right there. Okay, setting my saltiness aside, if possible, which is doubtful, for the greater good, let's try on this beautiful makeup. Darn it, that is so beautiful. It makes my saltiness sweeter. All right, let's take a look at the eyeshadow palette first, which is now shedding on my hand. Do you blame it? Okay, we're going to take a Rephr number 16, and I am going to start with this shade right here. I'll put the shade name right up there. And it is a shimmer, but I don't care, because I'm going to put it into the corner. If you have never seen me do eye makeup before, I am incredibly quick about it. No, I don't know why. It is not a application style adopted for YouTube. It is just me. I guess I have just never had a lot of time. Staying with that number 16, let's go into this second shade right here with this lovely little bee on it. And tapping it off just a smidge, I am going to apply that in circular motions in the crease because it is matte. So I'm making sure to apply that over the shimmer since I do have a hooded eye. And matte makes things recede and shimmer makes them push out. So I would like to try to look like I have a little bit of a crease. It's just a trick of the light. Not a good enough trick, probably. Okay. I'm really kind of excited to get into this blush, and I want to see what this darn little eyeliner is about that kind of held up this whole situation so much. Same shade, but number 3 brush, also from Rephr. We need a new brush from Rephr. It's been a while, hasn't it? What do you have to say for yourself, Rephr? Okay, let's switch to a Rephr number 1. You know I can't stay away from it if I'm playing with eyeshadow. I have a Rephr number 1 with me. Into this deepest, darkest maroon shade right here, which is quite lovely. And just put that on the outside. You know I'm going to do something with this blue. Boy, that gold is pretty too. Is this gold, because I haven't watched any other reviews, is this gold the same as the highlighter gold from the last Bridgerton collection? She asks when she probably should know, and I will put it below. You know what? It isn't. I don't believe it is. I'll find out for sure. Kind of looks like it, huh? No, it isn't. I can just tell already it's not. Answered my own question. Okay. So now I do want to do something with this blue, something with this gold. I have seen this blue green used on some of her models, and boy, is it ever pretty. You know what I really like about these two? Though there is something very nice about a really, really pretty overlay, kind of celestial shade, I do like that Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona too. They also stand alone. I do like that. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with the other, but I do like that they kind of stand alone. And I don't know what to do with this green, yellow. I'll use it some other point, but I am going to take this shade right here and put it into the inner corner. See how it kind of stands alone? And it's just really pretty. And let me get my finger in there too and get that on the middle a little bit too, because it's Pat McGrath. I am not having any fallout. Is that strange? I've been avoiding reviews. I'm just not having any fallout. Let me get this shade right here under here a little more too. We need a little bit more drama. Okay, now I want to try, that's just a quick eye look. I could do a lot more with it, but that's just very much my style. I'm going to take this darn pencil, this eyeliner, which supposedly held up the entire order. Let's try it. I'm just dying to hear from you guys in comments if you ordered this eyeliner and it made your order so late. I said I wouldn't complain in this segment. All right, let's try this underneath. Wow, it goes on really nicely. I've been talking so much in so many videos about eyeliner lately. Woo! I don't know if I needed such a black eyeliner in the waterline with this look, but I kind of wanted to try it. It's not a very dramatic look for this, but maybe that's what it needed. That's a nice eyeliner, you guys. You know, Pat McGrath eyeliner is my favorite, the Permagel. I will comment below right here when I edit to see if this little guy stayed on the eye. Some of you have told me I'm just going to make it a little bit more dramatic with our little blue-green here, because now that I have this this black liner on. Some of you have told me that her Permagel doesn't stay for you, and it does for me. So, you know, eyeliner, as I've been saying in these eyeliner videos I've been doing lately, it is a very kind of personal thing. It's like mascara and sometimes shampoo and things like that. Although that Hourglass one, that thing stays for a week. Whenever you think you have it off, it still comes back. And many of you have told me that as well, that you feel the same. Okay, let's look at these blushes. I want to start kind of, I have a Sonia G brush right here from her Lotus collection. This is this kind of amalgamation of, of highlighters here. Oh, it's very pretty. And we could do a whole thing where we compare it to a million other highlighters. And you know, I'm super happy to do that again over on Instagram for you guys. I just feel that this video is a little late, so let's just make hay while the sun shines and I'll complain. And you know, let me see. I think I kind of want to do a pink here. Now, community member Stacy has warned me, because she probably knows that I am such an Aunt Sally. She has warned me that these are very powerful. So Stacy, I am listening to you. She has warned me that it takes a light hand, so I am listening. Can I just get a complaint in? Because she has had hers for weeks. I know. I promised. I broke my promise. I shouldn't have promised. Did I promise? Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it? That's really pretty. Okay, and let's try on this lipstick. Then we'll get the full look going. Here, I should have done the peachy blush on because I got a peachy lipstick. Oh, that's dreamy. Darn her. I can't stay angry long, can I? Look at that peach. Darn it. Darn it, I wanted to be angry. It felt good to be angry. I can't stay angry. It's so beautiful. All right, let me put some mascara on, some Dark Star mascara, of course. And then I'll give you the complaint assignment. I have a class assignment about complaints. It's kind of a fun little game. Here's the finished look. Why do I seem disappointed? I can't really complain. The stuff is beautiful. Oh, darn it. Darn it, Pat McGrath. I think this is why she gets away with it. You know, here's the question. So I've got a general question and then a really fun kind of game that I hope you guys will want to play. The question is, should we be putting up with this kind of shipping? And you might be at home going, I don't know, Rebecca, I got mine in 3 days. But most of us, I remember that community member Michelle tells me, I've never heard this, but Michelle tells me that Teresa is dead, says that Pat McGrath sends things by carrier pigeon. So it seems we all make a joke out of it, and we put up with it because Pat McGrath is an artist among artists. There's just no doubt that Mother Pat is a genius in terms of makeup. What she's done on the catwalk, what she's done, you know, and just this look here today. Look how quickly I did that. It's just, it's delightful. So we put up with the shipping. Now, clearly the brand knows about it. They know there's some problems with their shipping. They do know that. And clearly they either can't fix it, doubtful, or they don't care to fix it. And that becomes the question of when we stop. There's a new release coming, and I'll be in line to get my little VIP early order in, and I'll be on here complaining that it's late. And there comes a point where you say, at what point do you not put up with that kind of customer service? You can wait. I could have waited and ordered this collection other than this crazy eyeliner that held everything up. It's a lovely eyeliner so far. I'll let you know down here in editing if it lasted like her permagels do on me. But I could have ordered it on Sephora weeks after it was released VIP on her website and gotten it on time. Should I do that? Should I just be not ordering? Do we vote with our feet? Why do we all put up with it is my first question to you. And then I have a fun little game. Let's keep this a little bit lighter. I'm kind of kidding, kind of not. I am a little salty about 5 weeks late, but I love the collection, so I have no right to complain. And I understand it's a very silly complaint. Please know this is for entertainment purposes. I'm aware. But since we're doing entertainment only, you know what I thought would be fun? Why don't you take a minute and leave below any complaint you want. I mean, keep it light. We don't want to polarize people, obviously. But any complaint, it can be makeup related, or just if you want to play along for fun and you got something that's driving you crazy, a neighbor walking too loudly upstairs ceiling their floor. You had maybe saved some Easter candy and you went to eat it all alone and it was hollow chocolate. Darn it! Any complaint you want, the more fun the better, makeup related or not related. You had to hear me complain this entire video, so let's do a community vent, and down below give me your silliest but real complaint. Is it about a neighbor? Is it about your dog? Did your significant other drive you crazy this morning with something? The sillier, but the more infuriating, the better. I thought that would be fun. Let's just have a community complaint. If you would like to complain about your Pat McGrath shipping, go for it. Community member Danielle has the worst trouble with shipping. Danielle, I bet you're going to have a shipping complaint down below. Let's just have fun with it. I got to vent. Now is your turn. Tell me something that's just driving you crazy. And community members, read along, comment. Let's support each other on our crazy complaints. And let's just vent and have a group and feel better. Right? So definitely leave your comments below. Play along. I encourage you to. It'll be fun to hear what's driving us all just nuts right now. Go ahead and tell it. Please don't make it polarizing. We want to keep it fun, of course, not political, or you know what I mean. Let's have fun with it. Complain away down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to my channel so that I can complain to y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.